Welcome to your 2015 Notre Dame football ticket preview. In this video, we'll be reviewing the Irish home schedule, paying close attention to the cheapest ways to attend a game, and focusing in on some of the top matchups. We'll then walk through an interactive seating chart of Notre Dame Stadium to find the cheapest tickets across all games, and also to point out some of the best places to sit for an Irish home game. We'll finish by taking a look at ticket prices for a few key matchups, including that special third Saturday in October, when the rivalry with USC comes back to South Bend. So let's take a look at the home game schedule for the Fighting Irish in the 2015 football season. It all kicks off on September 5th against Texas. Now this is going to be the first time these two programs have met since 1996, and it's certainly going to be one of the more high-profile games on the schedule. As you can see, ticket prices are very high, meaning demand is definitely there. Following that, Georgia Tech and then UMass comes to town on the 26th of September, which is going to be your cheapest option for getting into Notre Dame Stadium. Right now, ticket prices are as low as $86. As we get into October, Navy will come to town on the 10th, and then that special third Saturday in October, the matchup against USC, the rivalry comes to South Bend in what will sure be one of the best games of the season. Ticket prices are high as a result, but we shouldn't be surprised. November 14th, the last game at Notre Dame Stadium for the season is against Wake Forest. The Irish technically have one more home game on the schedule, but it's being played at Fenway Park against Boston College. So here we are at our Notre Dame Stadium seating chart. Now this is a great tool for fans who want to learn more about the different seating options available at the stadium, and also for those who know exactly where they want to sit, but want to be able to find the best deals throughout the course of the season. Now, if you don't fall into one of those two categories and you actually already know which game you want to attend, you're better off selecting your event from our list here, and it'll take you off to an event-specific page where you'll be able to see every single ticket that's available for sale for the game. But for now, I'm going to close this, and we'll learn a little bit more about the seating chart page. So what we have is an interactive chart over on our right, and then our list of available seating options over on the left. Now, right off the bat, on the map, we go ahead and we search out the cheapest tickets for each one of our seating options throughout the entire season, and we show them right on the map. So what we're looking at here with $155 at the center is the cheapest ticket near the 50-yard line throughout the course of the season. So if you were interested and wanted to learn a little bit more about where this ticket is and for what matchup, you can click on the flag and it'll load up a price chart. It'll let us know, okay, it's for the Navy game on October 10th. But if that game wasn't what you were hoping for, you can take a look at the price chart here and it'll show you the cheapest midfield ticket for each matchup on the season. So you can see Texas and USC, not surprisingly, the highest throughout the season. But we do have some more affordable options near the middle of the schedule. So another way you can discover more about deals and seats is by exploring our list over here on the left-hand side. So we'll come over here, and as we start to scroll, you'll notice that the map interacts with what we're currently highlighted on. So right now we're taking a look at club and premium seating. So if we want to learn a little bit more, we can click here, and it'll expand to show us some information on what exactly makes them club and premium. And we learned by doing so that these are actually the only chairback seats available at Notre Dame Stadium, which definitely makes them a very unique and very premium seating option. So as we scroll further down the list, you'll find recommendations for the different experience types you might want to have at a game, whether you're partying and socializing, maybe you're bringing the family to the game, where's a good place to be. So come over, explore the list a little bit more, and you can learn a little bit more about Notre Dame Stadium. But let's say now I know exactly where I want to be. I just want to learn a little bit more about it. Section 10, right near midfield on the lower level. I'll come over here. All I have to do is click on Section 10, and we'll load up all the information that we have on that section. That'll include recommendations, some of the attributes to the seats, descriptions of the area, fan reviews we might have, as well as any photos taken directly from the seats. So a very powerful tool for learning more. And then if you want to be able to see prices throughout the rest of the season in Section 10, you can click over here to our ticket prices, and be able to view throughout the course of the season. And I would know that Wake Forest, that's my cheapest option for getting into Section 10. So this is the seating chart. Come over, explore, learn a little bit more about Notre Dame Stadium. So here we are at our event page for Notre Dame versus Texas. It's that first home game of the season. These are two big-time college football programs that haven't gotten together in almost 20 years. This is going to be a really fun game to be at. However, a lot of other people are thinking the exact same thing, which is why demand is through the roof and the ticket prices are so expensive. So I need to realize I'm working with the budget here, and I can't spend $1 more than $425 on my ticket. So I can see as our ticket list is sorted by price right off the bat, the cheapest ticket is $360, so I might not have a ton of options here. But I want to be able to pare down the tickets I'm seeing to only those that are within my price range. So to do so, we'll click on our price range filter, and we can either select one of the predefined categories, or go ahead and put in our own. So I'm going to go ahead and put in my $425, and I'm left with a few options. So now to me, I just want to find the best seats for my money. And the best way to do that is to now sort the list by this seat score variable, which is actually a method by which we rank the available tickets based on different seating attributes, and we'll put the absolute best seats at the top. So we'll see here that Section 3, Row 25 came up as the best option within my range, which makes sense as this is the only ticket on the lower level. So to learn more about the ticket, we can click it and see more information, including photos, row information, any seat numbers that the seller might be including. And then as soon as I'm ready to make my purchase, I can click Buy Now and check out. So let's move from the most expensive game of the season in the Texas Week 1 matchup to the most affordable. UMass comes to town on September 26th, and we know from looking at the schedule this is the cheapest option all season. So for me, I know this is a good opportunity to sit close to the field for an exciting view. So I'm going to come over here to our filters over on the right-hand side and go ahead and pare down my list to only those on the lower level because I want to be close to the action while the tickets are cheap. Once I do that, I know I'm working with only the tickets that are close to the field. I can then use my zoom feature to go ahead and explore a little bit more and see what's available to me. The green dots on the map always represent some of the best deals available. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look around Section 2. We have a listing for $151. And as you hover over the listing, you can see a nice little snapshot of what the seat view is going to be like. And we can continue to look around, try and investigate other options, some $300 options, which is still a little expensive. But okay, now as we come around to Section 19, we can see there are some really cheap, good seats that are super close to the field. Here for $160, I can sit in row 6 in Section 19, click to see more details on the ticket, and as soon as I'm ready to make my decision, I can hit my Buy Now and make my purchase. So here we are at the biggest game of the season. USC comes to South Bend on that third Saturday in October. It's a great rivalry, going to be a terrific game. Now, one of the things that I always like to look for when I'm searching for tickets is I want seats on the aisle. I like being able to get in and out of my seat easily and quickly so I don't have to miss much of the game. So I'm going to come over here to our right side filters, and we actually have one specifically for finding seats on the aisle. So I'll go ahead and select that and see what's available to me. My ticket list will get filtered down. And from here, how do I go about deciding what's the best aisle seat for me? I can sort my list by rows to see what gets me closest to the field, and I can see here I have a pretty nice option behind the end zone in Section 18, Row 6. Or I could also sort the list by deal, which will show me what are the best priced tickets relative to their competitors in terms of what did the tickets offer. So here's Section 3, Row 31, an aisle seat on the lower level for $501. It's cheaper than what I saw behind the end zone. To me, this looks like a really good deal. I'll click to view more information. I can take a look through some of the seat photos to make sure the view is what I was hoping for. As soon as I'm ready, I can check out.